So today I'm gonna explain about the normal pathway of bilirubin metabolism in our body. So basically this is the general picture on how our body try to metabolize the bilirubin. So firstly it starts with the degradation or destruction of red blood cells. Mainly happen in the reticular endothelial tissue, which composed of the liver, the spleen and also the bone marrow, where the macrophage will take up the red blood cells and cause lysis to the red blood cells, and the lysis of red blood cells will release the component of the red blood cell itself, which consists mainly of globin and also the heme. In this case, the heme will be dissociated into porphyrin ring and also the ferrocyan, and the ferrocyan will be reused back by our body, and the porphyrin ring will continue the metabolism of bilirubin, where it will give rise to biliverdin, which is mainly green in color, and then the biliverdin will be reduced to the unconjugated bilirubin, mainly by the enzyme biliverdin reductase. This unconjugated bilirubin is a lipid soluble substance where it cannot move to the liver by itself, where it needs a transporter protein, and in this case the transporter protein is the albumin. The albumin will bind to the unconjugated bilirubin so that it can be transferred to the liver. And in the liver there is another special protein called as ligand protein, which helps in the uptake of the unconjugated bilirubin into the liver. And the unconjugated bilirubin, once in the liver, it will be transferred to the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, where here it will be converted from the unconjugated bilirubin to conjugated bilirubin, mainly by the enzyme UDP diglucuronidase. So in the liver, basically we obtain the conjugated bilirubin, which is originally is unconjugated. Due to the presence of the UDP diglucuronidase enzyme. So the conjugated bilirubin will then move along the hepatic duct, and some of them will go to the gallbladder, mainly for the bile salt formation through the cystic duct, and most of them will proceed their way to the second part of duodenum through the common bile duct. And here in the second part of duodenum, or in the gut, there is a bacteria which consists of an enzyme, mainly the beta glucuronidase, or we can also call them as beta dehydrogenase, which helps in conversion of conjugated bilirubin into unconjugated bilirubin. And this unconjugated bilirubin will move along the small intestine till the large intestine, and in the large intestine, or perhaps in the rectum, before it will be secreted out, it will form a urobilinogen from the unconjugated bilirubin. This urobilinogen will be transferred back to the liver, mainly by the enterohepatic circulation through the portal vein, but some of them also will be transferred to the kidney, and the urobilinogen in the kidney will give rise to urobilin, which will be secreted out in our urine, which is yellow in color. And one thing to be clear here, urobilinogen is not a bilirubin. It is another substance which is water soluble. That is why urobilinogen is able to pass through the kidney. And back to the rectum, urobilinogen will be converted into stercobilinogen, which is brown in color, and then to the stercobilin. At the same time also, urobilinogen will be converted into urobilin, which is mainly yellow in color, and both this stercobilinogen and urobilinogen will be excreted out from our body in the form of feces. So basically that is the metabolism of bilirubin in our body. Start with the red blood cells, and lastly it will be excreted out as a feces, and the feces possess the color mainly yellow brown due to the presence of bilirubin, the steatobilinogen and urobilinogen. So I guess that's it, and thank you. Have a good day. Assalamu alaikum.